Fox Sportsnet coverage of the Longhorn 500 presented by MCI Worldcom is sponsored in part by MCI Worldcom, the official long-distance and local service provider of the Pep Boys Indy Racing League. By Pennzoil with Pure Base, made for the way you drive. Stop, go, Pennzoil. And by Pep Boys, cars like us, people love us. And by Firestone, America's tire since 1900. And good evening, everyone. Welcome to this Fox Sportsnet presentation of the Longhorn 500. We're in Fort Worth, Texas on a gorgeous evening. Jack Arute alongside, along with Arie Luyendyk, Vince Welch, and Calvin Fish will cover the pit area for us tonight as we prepare to go racing. The Kelly Racing Team, Jack, right up front. It'll be fun to watch those two guys going to work early.
One of the co-owners of that is 81-year-old Jim Kelly, and he's going to be leaving in several weeks and going to well, Belarus and some of the area there, flying his own Challenger aircraft to teach surgeons how to do transplants. So he's got quite a trip ahead of him, and he's a corporate pilot.
Many, many stories will play out here tonight. So far, we've had 3 different winners, 3 different pole winners, and the weather conditions just about ideal tonight. Temperature 83 degrees, the humidity at 65%. We had the overcast skies most of the day, mostly cloudy right now, but some sunshine peeking through. And Arie, you talked about this in the pre-race show a little bit about drafting here tonight, and it'll be fun to watch these guys on these banks.
Well, for sure, and for a night race, we're actually starting pretty early, 6:30, but you know, the shade is covering turns 4 and turns 1 in the front straightaway. So the expectation for the handling of the car from the crews is still going to be what they thought it would be for a night race.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go and finish your thought.
Drafting is going to be a key tonight. I think you have to be able to run really close behind another guy going into the turn and being able to maintain the throttle, which would hopefully be full throttle, because you have to get a run on him coming off the corner, and a lot of drafting is going to happen tonight. And you pick up 6 to 7, 8 miles an hour in the draft, and you could pick up a draft from 2 cars, and I think a lot of guys are going to hit the rev limiter tonight.
All right, now for the famous command to start your engines, let's go to John Cronin, the Texas Attorney General.
John Cronin will give the command to the field of 25 cars to come to life.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Fourteen rows of drivers preparing to go to work here tonight. The Longhorn 500k presented by MCI Worldcom. Let's meet the drivers.
The front row, all Kelly Racing. Ask Tom Kelly, the car owner, about his drivers. He'll say they're like cups of coffee. Sharp, definitely espresso and caffeinated. Dismore, mellow roasted and decaffeinated.
Row 2, Dice Carlson with his best qualifying performance, still covering his head with a Pacers hat, a true fan. And Greg Ray, who for the first time this year is not starting from the front row.
The third row finds Eddie Cheever, who likes to study military strategy. Well, hey, Sam Schmidt takes over the lead seat at your old team, Treadway.
I know, and what a seat he has. A great car. Row 4, Jeff Ward, the IRL points leader, still looking for first win. Will it be tonight? And Scott Goodyear, a stunned Scott Goodyear, the man second in points.
Come on, smile, Scott. The fifth row finds Kenny Brack and Ronnie John Cox, both of them experiencing the American dream. Brack having won his dream, the Indy 500, John Cox starting his first IRL race.
Row 6, Billy Boat, winner last year here, always strong on the 1.5-mile ovals. And Robbie Unser, last year's Indy 500 Rookie of the Year. Does he look like his dad, Bobby, or what?
Row 7 finds the attorney and the college grad student. Having passed the bar, John Hollingsworth can practice law in Texas. Calkins just hopes to pass his last final exam.
Row 8, Davey Hamilton, second in points in 97, second in points in 98, so far having a rough year. And Stephen Gregoire looking for a green flag after failing to qualify at Indy this year.
The ninth row finds Arie Luyendyk's biggest fan, Steve Knapp, right there with the autograph of Arie on his fire suit. And another racing Unser. Johnny makes his second start of 99.
Row 10, Jacques Lazier, Buddy Lazier's brother, in his first IRL start, and Eliseo Salazar. Let's get this video shoot over with, is what they're thinking.
They say a picture is worth 1,000 words. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting row 11.
Row 12, Raul Boisel in the Sol Riley and Scott chassis, and Buddy Lazier, who in qualifying had an engine problem.
Now, they may not be smiling now, but watch for Lazier and Boisel to go to the front. That'll put a smile on your face. Row 13. Hey, Big Daddy's here. Little Donnie Beechler driving for Cahill Racing. Scott Harrington was scheduled to go to post in 26th spot, but he had problems in practice.
Scott Harrington will not start in the race tonight. He made contact with the wall on Friday during the practice session. Scott says a wheel broke free when he went through turn 2. He has a broken leg. Vince Welch caught up with Scott.
Scott, update us on how you're feeling and what's ahead for you.
Well, you know, we've broke a bone in my left leg, did some damage to my left knee. I'm not sure if anything's broken or not. Did some damage to my right foot. So get back to Indianapolis and go see the guys there. They kind of specialize in this type of stuff and see what they say and hopefully get back on the road to recovery and hopefully get things fixed well enough to be in the car at Pikes Peak.
Well, we'll look forward to seeing you at Pikes Peak, and hopefully the certainteed car will be moving towards the front.
All right, we will have 12 in-car cameras for your enjoyment tonight. First off, Eliseo Salazar, the car number 6. He will be back starting in 20th position tonight in that green machine.
Max Mill Dick Simon Racing is back here in the Pep Boys Indy Racing League. Car number 7 for Stefan Gregoire, and he's running what we call that narrow track.
And Buzz Calkins in car 12, 14th on the starting grid. Bradley Food Mart's back at work tonight. We'll watch Buzz Calkins battle his way.
We'll ride on board tonight with a man that has a career-best qualifying effort in 3rd, Tice Carlson, and he'll be driving the Blueprint Imke car.
Tice Carlson, really a man on a mission these days. It'll be fun to watch him run. Steve Knapp, the 35 car, ISM Racing. He starts 17th on the grid this evening.
Lycos in the PCSave.com car for Dallas, Texas's own John Hollinsworth. His dad will be coming to the race as well tonight.
And number 4 with a 4th place finish 1 year ago, starting in the 4th row. Scott Goodyear starts 8th position.
Now, Kenny Brack, who we told you is the defending Pep Boys Indy Racing League champion and Indy 500 champ, the power team, you'll ride on board with them this evening.
What a great view coming through turn 2, and also Mark Dismore, the pole winner. Look at the view he has coming up tonight, starting number 1.
And Sam Schmidt will also be carrying one of our onboard cameras, and that will be the number 99, the Sprint PCS cars. We look at Buddy Lazier. Now, Lazier will be wheeling the Coors Light Delta Faucet Special, and he starts from the 24th position.
Buddy Lazier and the rest of the field moving now through turn 3 as we prepare to go racing. And on board now, Scott Sharp.